Hi, my name is Tigerwon. I'm from right now Decoded Fashion Tech, and I'm here with the innovator, Makerbot.
Bree Pettis.
Yes.
Good to meet you.
And he's here today at Decoded, and I want to know a few questions, which is basically this.
Sure. The STL jacket.
Yeah. Yeah. How did you get this idea? Because I thought this was so amazing.
So I like to do things with materials that haven't been done before. So I've always looked at like houses that are covered in Tyvek and thought that would make a great material. It's super light, ultra light. And I saw a jacket that came out for the 1984 Olympics that was made out of Tyvek. And it totally didn't work. It like fell apart. It was Tyvek had not, the material science behind it hadn't really matured.
Yeah.
But I thought it was cool and it always stuck in my head. And so when I got set up for the battle of the bands with the technology crew, where I'm basically creating a design, working with beta brands to bring it to market, and then mouse.org, which is gets a cut basically. Whatever would go normally to a designer,
Yeah.
I'm donating to a nonprofit, which is Mouse, which they basically take the toughest kids in the toughest schools and make them IT professionals and teach them how to do 3D printing and teach them how to make games and do programming. So that's the whole story behind that.
That's great. Because I saw your jacket and I thought, wow, you just like designed it and then you just created it using your Makerbot, I believe, right?
So there's a part of it that's created with the Makerbot, but it's mostly Tyvek. The innovative thing there is the material science.
Okay. And then I heard there's like a movie that you have. Could you share about your movie as well?
Probably the most interesting thing is, I've made a lot of videos, and I tried to have a TV show, but that didn't do I only got to pilot with that.
Yeah.
It's on the History Channel. They asked me to do something that was like, make something that's really great and fresh for the kids, and I was like, okay. And then when it came out, they were like, it didn't do well with our core over 61 audience. So that's called History Hacker. You can kind of find it basically on the internet now.
Awesome. And right now I also found out that you have a Netflix video, which is also called Print the Legend.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm in that video, and it's basically all about how hard it is to do a startup and how brutal it is. I mean, I think most people think that having a startup is kind of like being in a rock band or something like that, when it turns out really you're mostly just killing puppies for the next 5 years trying to develop a business.
Okay.
Nobody has puppies.
Okay. One last thing. Anything, words of wisdom for the people at attendees at Decoded?
I mean, just our message, my message with Heather, we're both disruptors, is basically like, it's a great opportunity right now to be an independent person kicking ass in the world. If you have an idea, that all your excuses for not making that happen are invalid. So like, get the show on the road.
Well, you heard it. Thank you for joining us at Decoded at New York City, and I'm very happy to be here with you.
All right,
Bree.
cheers.